This is Ivar Kristoffersson with a Quantum Astrology report for October 26th, 27th and 28th, 2017. The 26th of October, the Sun will be at 3 degrees of Scorpio, conjuncting Jupiter also at 3 degrees of Scorpio. The 27th then at 4 degrees of Scorpio, our Sun, and the 28th at 5 degrees of Scorpio. The 26th, the Moon will be conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Noon here in Europe. The Moon will be at 16 degrees and 36 minutes, and Pluto is 17 degrees. It's also conjuncting the fixed star Vega in the Lyra constellation and in opposition to the fixed star Sirius. The 27th, the Moon will be in the beginning of Aquarius. And then the 28th, the Moon will approach the South Node at 21 degrees of Aquarius. So we have the 26th, Moon-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. That's emotional, that's deep. And we have the Scorpio conjunction with Sun, our life force, and Jupiter, our quantum knowledge, in the quantum rebirth sign of Scorpio. So it's a lot going on, the 26th. And also the 28th, when the Moon comes up to the South Node in Aquarius. The 26th first, we have Saturn still active and now at 24 degrees of the quantum knowledge, the quantum truth sign of Sagittarius, conjuncting Black Moon Lilith and especially conjuncting closely to the galactic center. And Saturn is of course a part of the Grand Fire Trine going on, rebirthing, burning down so we can create in a new way. And it's Saturn and it's Uranus, the quantum room in the quantum I am Aries, 26 degrees of Aries, and Uranus is retrograde. Shocking, revealing the truth. And we have the third part in the Grand Fire Trine is the North Node in Leo, 21 degrees of Leo. Our royal Leo expression, our collective destiny right now, the Leo. So we have a possible outcome to create and to let the old go. And this Moon-Pluto conjunction and the Sun-Jupiter and Scorpio, it will dig deep. It can bring up a lot in our lives, will bring up a lot. Then it's the transmutation, the transforming, the alchemy of both Scorpio and Capricorn. To see, to be, to take it, to accept, to surrender, to really understand it on every level more and more. That's the meaning, that's the goal, to transform, transcend from dark to light, from hidden to enlightened, from no information to information. That's what we are in for. To look and see and take it with gratitude and process it. Talk with ourselves and inwardly. And we have this alchemy, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, and also Virgo, the healing of our bodies. And it has been so many years now that you that listen to this has worked with yourself, I am pretty sure that you are good at transmuting the dark to the light. Just to accept and more step out of the ruling fear of emotions, the ruling society, the vibration, the lower vibration. It was so interesting. I did this quantum tarot for the first time in my channel last, and I got Kings of Cup, Neptune. The quantum spirit couldn't be better. Thank you. And it was an interpretation in that about emotions and what the challenge is to control. And that I have to comment, because emotions, that's the water signs. Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. The connection with the source. So here's a key. The emotions are a vibrational key. It's energy in motion. So when we transmute, transcend, we move energy, and that's what we need and have and are in for. And we have to accept our emotions. They have been judged and put down and hidden, etc. and got distorted. Like, you know, a lot of crimes, a lot of war is distorted, hidden emotion that couldn't be freed. So many people on earth are in a survival state that has a lot of stuck emotion in their bodies, in their mind, in their life. And that's the lowest, false lower chakras not working correctly. And that's the false Scorpio. And it is made this way by the Anunnakis, our mind controllers, for the last 300,000 years, to hide the secret about creating, about emotional freedom, about vibration, about the truth, about the light, that we can create, like Uranus here, Quantum I Am, our own reality from within, and that all we see and feel is ourself. It's a mirror. It's made up by our quantum computer within, and it's so important to let the emotions flow, not stop them, but not against other. Because it's my stuck emotion, it's other stuck emotions. So if you feel anger, take it out by your own, in a pillow or with the mirror. And of course you can be human, you can especially cry, that's no problem. That perhaps is needed in front of people sometimes to make it more serious. But not fighting, not that type of emotions. That's just creating more stuck density. So I hope this can give you a little more insight in the emotional freedom that has been the key to my evolution the last many years now. I have worked to free myself, and I'm so glad I'm more detached now, and I have reached a state where it's so much easier to live, so much less thoughts about the scare about things. I still have my mind patterns, but it's so much less, and it's not that emotional fear of what will happen from without. It's more the gratitude. Thank you, life, for this life. We have here also Mars and Venus in Libra. That's the justice, fairness, the quantum relationships. And we have Isis and Osiris. Isis, the Egyptian queen, the Venus symbol, and we have at 0 degrees of Gemini, the transmuting sign, and in conjunction with the Pleiades, the fixed star Alcoi. And we have Osiris at 3 degrees of the quantum I am Aries. It's a sextile, it's easy flowing energy between those two. And Isis is in connection with Mars as 2 degrees of Libra. And Mars is in close opposition to Osiris. And Mars and Pluto is the rulers of Scorpio. And it's a lot of the hidden emotions, and it's also the sexual between the sexes. So much damage is done in this world by our sexual behavior. And this is up for a change right now. We have this successful campaign Me Too. The Me Too has in Sweden revealed several male profiles have been accused for sexual abuses, and it's the old pattern from the patriarchy, from the males, that women don't accept anymore, thankfully, in their own divine power, the female power. And that's the old man. The new man knows that we can't be like those terrible old ways of treating a woman. We need to have this respect, justice, fairness that Libra is speaking about. And I have a opposition between Venus and Mars in my natal. It's very close, it's very strong. So I all my life have been revealing, working with my inner divine masculine Venus in Cancer and divine feminine Venus in Cancer and divine masculine Mars in Capricorn. So I more and more realize that we have it within. It's not only what I have learned. I feel it. I am it. We are both divine feminine and divine masculine. And in that way, we are androgen. So when we step into higher and higher dimensions, for example, the Arcturians, they are mainly androgen in the 7th dimension and higher. And of course, sex is sacred, sexual. If you have a partner, please enjoy. And if you don't have, and even if you have a partner, sexual energy is possible to transcend to something very positive in your life. When you take up your hidden emotions in that Scorpio, Jupiter, Sun expansion, and Mercury is here at 14 degrees of Scorpio. So see clearly on your own sexuality and transmute it to something positive, that energy. It's so much chakra energy from the lower chakra that is possible to transcend from the dark and speak to the dark cells in your body. And what you do to yourself. I talk every day, nearly every time with myself, with my body, and observe yourself. So the Isis-Osiris myth was this, that when you die, you come to Isis-Osiris, and your soul was weight compared with a feather. And that symbol you can live with every day, every minute. To be as honest and authentic as I can be in the moment. To be the soul feather. And the soul in the old myths traveled over Hades, and that's Hyades, that's after Pleiades, between Pleiades and the fixed star Aldebaran. And the taught Mercury was the person to guide into the underworld, and Osiris is with Mars and Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, the underworld. So take care in this moment, in this time of life. And be all that you are. Don't hide. It's the end of the hiding period. And I will soon start Swedish report, astrology, quantum astrology report, quantum tarot, and also readings in Swedish, especially starseed readings, stjärnfrön. That will be very nice to do, and it will come next week. So now I will bring up Quantum Tarot and pick a card. That's what this is. Quantum Tarot, a mix of quantum physics and tarot. And I will take a card for today and the 3 days. I take one card for the whole period, 26th, 27th and 28th. It's 80 cards in this deck. So here is, I have to look this up. It's Mars. The symbol is Mars. Perfect. And it's looking like this. You see the Mars symbol and the man and the energy enlightening streaming. So we'll see what this is about. The Mars is then the divine masculine. It's the ruler of Aries, where Uranus is, and it's the ruler together with Pluto of Scorpio. And it's also a lot about the sexual energy and freeing our chakras in this period here. I have this we'll see what's coming up. Last time we had Neptune, now we have Mars, and it's then I can take it from my own interpretation. This is the freeing of our divine masculine from that old patriarch patterns to a free soul in divine connection with the feminine, and it's blessed. It's power. Thank you for listening, and be well.